Hello, my name is Samantha Schultz, and I am the clinician who evaluated Jax today. Jax was a pleasure to work with and was engaged throughout the evaluation. I am going to share what I found throughout the testing and suggestions that I can make. Today, Jax was given the clinical evaluation of language fundamentals for preschoolers, also known as the SELF-P. The SELF-P is a norm reference assessment for children 3 to 6 years old that identifies if a language disorder exists, the nature of the disorder, and determines eligibility for language services. Jax was given subtests that go in depth about assessing receptive language and expressive language, early classroom and literacy fundamentals, and language communication. The test is scored through a standardized scoring system to compare with other children in the same age level with typical language development. Due to a wide range of subtests that the SELF-P provides, I was able to gain insight to Jax's strengths and areas that need additional support. As mentioned before, Jax was engaged and did his best throughout the variety of tests. Jax showed strength with his knowledge of sentence structure by identifying indirect objects and requests. As well, when looking at word structure, he was able to identify regular plurals, verb tenses, regular past tense, and noun derivation. In addition, Jax demonstrated strength in dimension and size concepts, inclusion, exclusion concepts, locations, and one-level commands. Some areas of difficulties for Jax included using prepositions and possessive and objective pronouns. For example, during the test, he frequently responded to test items with the pronoun me instead of her. As well, he struggled with temporal concepts and two-step commands, which is different from the one-level commands as mentioned before. Lastly, I assessed Jax's ability to understand relationships between words that are related to by semantic features and the ability to express those relationships. Jax demonstrated strength in his receptive language word class by identifying toys, home items, clothing, school, and food items. Jax did show difficulty when it came to his expressive language, which was seen in the given word classes above. And just to remind, expressive language is when people express their words, and receptive language is when people process that spoken language. So this shows his ability to understand the given task, but when expressing his words, he does seem to struggle. With all this in mind, some of the skills that were administered are important for Jax's socialization, academic success, and overall communication effectiveness and skill set. Overall, Jax has many strengths across sentence structure, concepts, basic concepts, and receptive word classes. After an in-depth examination on his test score, I found that Jax would qualify for intervention services. As his caregiver for Jax, you did the right thing in getting him evaluated. The earlier he can receive the intervention, the greater his progress will be, as this will only benefit him and us be a support system for both you and him as well. His core language, expressive language, and language structures were in ranges that would qualify him for speech and language services. From the given evaluation and my clinical judgment, Jax presents with a mixed receptive expressive language disorder. As mentioned before, the first step was made, and now I will be able to provide you with tips and tools that you can use outside of therapy. That way we are carrying over the progress to home as well. In therapy, I would recommend starting to work on following two-step directions. According to the American Speech Hearing Association, children of this age should be able to follow 2 or 3-step sequences of commands. Addressing this goal will build on the client's relative strength following one-step commands. This goal will target both his expressive and receptive language. This will help Jax in school with following directions for classroom academic activities and interacting and playing with his peers. Second goal I would like to target is working on using those possessive pronouns from a core list. For example, my, her, his, or their. The comprehension of possessive pronouns begin as early as 12 months, and the emergence of production of possessive pronouns should be between the ages of 15 to 18 months. Understanding the use of pronouns will help Jax formulate complex and compound sentences. In addition, this will help Jax effectively communicate with his wants, such as which objects he would like to share with his peers or his friends while playing games at school. I know that this is a lot of information, but I am a resource for both you and Jax, and I am here to help guide you with creating a plan that will enhance Jax's growth. And I'm here to give you all my support in all areas. And if you do have any questions, please feel free to email me at any time, and I will do my best to provide the best answers for you. Thanks so much.